I've really enjoyed what I've heard of Periphery thus far. It's like a smattering of songs. Their drummer is pretty fucking good. So I'm excited to see this. This is a drum playthrough of a song called Garden in the Bones. I don't think I know that song, but I'm excited to check out a drum playthrough of a fucking good drummer. And you can tell I'm excited because I've said fucking twice. Well, 3 times now. And go. Lovely ghost notes on that snare. Subtle. So, it's a relatively straight beat. The snare placement varies, which is cool. Snare sounds great. The delicate roll at the end of that. What? He just did like a delicate double on the snare straight to a cymbal to his left. That's fast. What he's doing is deceptively straightforward, but it is the way he's doing it. It's so fluid but delicate. Look how loose that hand is. Very nice. And he's got the left hi-hat opening and closing on. Nice. Slamming between the snare and the floor. Oh, mate. Effortless orchestration around the kit. Gah! Uh-huh. That snare sounds amazing. Now. It looks like he's hitting the side of the stick on that hi-hat. I would have expected it just to be on the heads of the drumsticks, but no. I'm mad for a drum playthrough, but I love that there's a break here. Sometimes it's the notes you don't play. You know, you gotta write for the song, not just, what else can I do in this part, you know? Oh, man. So what's tricky here is he's hitting a lot of the different cymbals as he goes, but what you can do, but you have to crush the snare. You can't get lost, otherwise the whole thing falls apart. Cymbals are decoration, really. You can tell he's loving doing this. This is what he's meant to do. kind of groove along with the song. It kind of looks like he's improvising the cymbal hits. They weren't repeated in the pattern. Sorry, I'm just in a bit of a trance. Jeez. Jesus. It's so interesting in that depending on your familiarity with drumming, it can either look like this is kind of really busy, he's constantly hitting lots of different things, which he is, and there's busyness to it, but also there are moments when it's a simple, essential beat that he's doing, right? The snare placement is unusual. He has to hit those for the repeated rhythm that is. But he's not just going nuts the whole time. He's serving the song. He's playing a groove, simply. And a lot of times, simply just between the snare kick and the hi-hat, he's hitting some additional cymbals for decorative variety within there. But then there are other moments in that song where all of that orchestration is vital to the overall sound. So he's quite selective about how he's structured the songwriting, which is something I really enjoyed about that. But the effortless fluidity with which he was able to just move around that kit, and clearly at moments improvising, because there's a bit of randomness to the cymbal work, which if you're going between them, it's kind of, it can get a little bit washy in those moments. It doesn't really matter which one you hit, but you could just do them the same way in a pattern. That's the easiest thing to do, but he kind of was just improvising, sometimes hitting ones twice and the rest. That was really cool. And the snare sounded fucking amazing. Loved that. A real gift with some of those incidental snares as well. Ah, man. Ah, fuck. Yeah. I want to play more drums. That's what I want to do. Because when I see videos like that of drummers who've just mastered the art form to the degree that they have, I don't think, fuck that guy, he's not that good. I'm like, I'm inspired by that. Like, that's a thing you can do. How do I get from where I am to that? It's a lot more practice, you know? And it wasn't just double kick drum pedals to death. You know, there were some double kicks in there that were busy, but it was in the drum fills, really. It was textures. It was momentary sparing moments. It was fucking amazing. Why am I rating this? I don't normally rate drum playthroughs. Fuck it. Masterpiece. I didn't detect a bum hit. Anything that wasn't out of place. It was great. Yeah. And there are other playthroughs of other songs that are going to be more mind-blowing. Like if you think about L.S. Tapario, there's some of the things he does which are completely incredible. Hard to believe that how he's doing what he's doing. That's not in that realm, but it's the composition of it, I think, that really makes it phenomenal. And the relaxed playing. His whole posture and everything was really fucking cool to watch. Especially when you can see the overhead of his right hand on the right cymbal. It's just like, amazing. A joy to watch Matt Halpern playing Garden of the Bones by Periphery. Fucking A.